Sit down, my child. Let me share with you a story that life has carved into my heart like an old scar. Perhaps in hearing it, you will not stumble where I once did. I once had a friend, someone I thought of as a brother. We grew up side by side, laughed at the same jokes, carried each other's burdens, and shared the little food we had when times were lean. When you are young, trust comes easily. You do not measure loyalty, you simply believe it is there. But as the years passed, I began to notice little things. At first, they seemed too small to matter. He would sit quietly when others spoke ill of me, offering no defense. He would laugh lightly at jokes made at my expense, as if to blend in with the crowd. And then, one day, I saw him walking and laughing with a man I knew despised me, a man who had done me harm more than once. At first I told myself, perhaps it is nothing. Perhaps he does not see what I see. But deep inside, a weight began to settle. You see, the wound of betrayal does not come all at once. It creeps into the heart slowly, like a shadow at sunset. And soon I realized the truth. A true friend will never sit at the table with those who wish you harm. They will never smile at those who curse your name, for to do so is to hold hands with both light and darkness, and no man can serve two masters. I remember the day my eyes were fully opened. I had gone to seek his help, for trouble had come to my home. Yet when I arrived, I found him already there, standing with the very men who plotted against me. And though he greeted me with a smile, I saw the mask he wore. Behind that smile was silence, silence that betrayed me more deeply than any open insult. It is a painful thing, my child, to realize when a friend becomes an enemy. For an enemy who shows his face, you can guard against. You can build walls, sharpen your sword, and prepare your defense. But the enemy who hides behind the mask of friendship, he is the most dangerous of all. He knows your weaknesses, your fears, your secrets. And when he turns against you, his strike cuts the deepest. I learned that trust is not built on words. Words are as cheap as the wind that passes through the trees. A man may call you brother, but if his actions do not stand with you, his words are nothing but empty air. Trust, my child, is built on actions, on standing beside you when others stand against you, on speaking truth even when the crowd chooses lies, on guarding your name as if it were his own. When I realized this truth, it was as though scales had fallen from my eyes. I began to see clearly. Those who laughed with me but whispered with my enemies were never truly my friends. Those who smiled in my face but stayed silent in the hour of my need were not allies, but betrayers waiting for their chance. I will not lie to you. It hurt. It hurt more than any wound I had ever carried. For betrayal by an enemy is expected. Betrayal by a friend is devastating. It is like a dagger hidden in the folds of a warm cloak. You wrap yourself in it for comfort, only to be cut where you least expect. But from that pain came wisdom. I learned to guard my heart, not to harden it, for a hardened heart cannot love, but to guard it. Not everyone who smiles at you is your ally. Not everyone who shares your bread is your friend. And so I say to you, if you see your friend spending time with those who have wounded you, take heed. It is a sign that your friendship is not as valuable to them as it is to you. If you see your friend walking with your enemy, understand that you now face two enemies, one openly, the other secretly. Do not waste years waiting for loyalty from those who have none to give. True friends are rare, but when you find them, they will never betray you. They will stand by you in storm and in sunshine, never allowing your enemies to draw near. In my long life, I have lost many who called themselves friends, but the ones who remained, the ones who never laughed with my enemies, who defended my name when I was not there to defend it, those are the treasures I hold close even now. So guard your heart, my child. Trust actions, not words. And remember, a false friend can wound you more deeply than the fiercest enemy. Better to walk alone in the light than to sit among many in the darkness of betrayal.